guys, it's Bree. Welcome back to Call Me After Coffee. Thank you so much for joining in the channel. I have a very small book haul for you guys. I do these quarterly, like every season. I just do a quick little wrap up of book haulness. I did acquire a few new book babies this time, but not that many. Like, I definitely thought it was going to be more than this. And I'm thinking there's one over there that I didn't grab. One second. Sorry about that. Okay, this is as close to right, and there aren't very many, so I shouldn't be able to get this wrong, but if for some reason one of these happened to be in a previous haul, my apologies, because I did go through the last one, but I didn't go back from there. So I used to keep all the new ones in like a stack, but now I've got them all in my TBR shelves, and so now I can't remember exactly when I got them all. So we're gonna get right into the book haul part of the video now. The first one that I got was a huge disappointment cover-wise. The Lies of Locke, Lamora. Now, I ordered this on Abe Books. So Abe Books, unfortunately, has bit me in the butt a couple of times. I did order a copy of A Tale of Two Cities, and when it got to me, it was a children's copy. The title, I guess, was right, but the picture was wrong, and I didn't catch it. So that was the wrong book, and also like the wrong version of the book. And then I ordered the nice cover. It had a picture of like the regular colorful greenish cover. And they sent me The Lies of Locke, Lamora in this ugly thing. And like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I do want to read all of them and I want them to match. And this kind of hurt my heart a little bit that this came in the mail and this was not. If this had been in the picture, I would have ordered a different copy. So I was pretty disappointed. I did actually go on BookDepository and order the cover that I wanted because first world problems, but I really wanted them to match. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't know if I'll give it away or maybe I'll just like sell it to the used bookstore. It's pretty much like mint condition. Looks like it's never been opened, so it could very well be brand new. I'm not entirely sure. The next thing, speaking of A Tale of Two Cities and how Abe Books bit me in the ass, I did order this and I did get a children's book and then I reordered it, and thankfully the people that I reordered it from sent the copy that I was expecting. I love collecting Heron books. That's the publisher. I don't exactly know the year that these were all published, but they do have illustrations in them, which is kind of neat. So they do have illustrations throughout, and just the binding and everything just is so pretty. I think I have 3 of their books at this point, and whenever I come across them on Abe Books, I like to pick them up because I just think they're stunning, especially sitting on the shelf. They just look so neat. I think this might only be from like the 70s maybe, but I just think it's gorgeous and I'm really excited. I also have a version from these publishers of Rebecca, but I'm pretty sure I hauled that already, so I didn't grab that one. Next I have Upside Down, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott? Yeah, Alcott. I'm pretty sure I got this in the summertime. I can't exactly remember. It might have been the early summer. But I was planning on reading it around Christmas time. Hopefully, it's pretty chunky, so we'll see how that works out. But I just think this cover is so pretty. I got this from Book Outlet. I think that's where I found this one. And I just think it's such a pretty cover. I'm so excited to have that on my shelf. Next, we have The Messenger by Marcus Zusak. You guys, if you've been around for a while, you know that I love Marcus Zusak. I've read The Book Thief and I've read Bridge of Clay. Loved them both. Bridge of Clay might be my favorite book of all time, but at least it's one of my favorite books of all time. I adore that story. I want to reread it possibly this fall because I read it last year in the fall and it just feels nostalgic to do that again. I loved that story. I thought it was incredible and I don't think enough people gave it a good chance. Like, I get that it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I feel like the ending just, it makes it all worth it. And I could gush about that book forever. It just stirred something in my heart and I just adored it. Anyway, this is The Messenger, which is about Ed Kennedy, a cab driving prodigy, pathetic card player, useless at sex, shares coffee with his dog, and is in nervous love with Audrey. His life is one of suburban routine and incompetence until he inadvertently stops a bank robbery. I feel like this one might be a little bit comical. I have no idea. I haven't read any reviews. I just want to read through Marcus Zusak's works, and this is one I haven't read yet, so I wanted to get to it. The cover is kind of creepy, but I'm here, and I want to read it. Next is one I read very recently, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Again, another Book Outlet haul book. I absolutely loved this. I thought it was so sweet, and I can't believe it took me this long to finally get into classics, but I'm so glad that I can appreciate them for all their sweetness and goodness, and it's just, I adored this book. Next we have another classic, and it's The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I haven't read this since I was like maybe 10, I think. Gosh, that's a long time. I don't really remember much about it, but I remember loving it when I was a kid, and then when I saw this illustrated version on Book Outlet, I just thought it was so beautiful. Obviously, I didn't see inside, but saw that they had an illustrated version, and I really wanted to reread it. So I did pick up this copy, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the picture on the front. I'm excited. Hopefully my kids will enjoy this someday, but for now I'm gonna enjoy it for myself. Hopefully. I have no idea when I plan on reading this. I feel like this is also a winter read. Like, I feel like I remember her walking in the garden in the winter time, but I can't remember for sure. And the last book, I wanted to really quickly thank Penguin Teen for sending to me. This is an arc of The Fountains of Silence. It comes out October 1st, and I am so excited about this book. I am not quite finished yet. I have a little chunk left, which can kind of make or break my final rating, but so far I am absolutely loving it. I would highly recommend it. It's super sweet. This is set in 1957, so about 20 years-ish after the Spanish Civil War, and it kind of shows how the country is still really corrupt and torn apart. Even though it's 2 decades post-war, Americans start to kind of get touristy, and our main character, Daniel Matheson, he kind of starts to see the like hidden inner workings of the Spanish government, like behind the scenes that nobody else notices. And then you have Anna, who is from Spain, and she lives in poverty, and her parents died during the war. It's very good. I really love her writing. I think the writing just flows like I've been reading it so fast, and so far I am absolutely loving it. Obviously in my wrap up you'll see my final thoughts, but so far it's really, really great, and I highly recommend. And that's all I had this month. It's not that many, which is good. Again, good for the bank account, because I have been not just buying books like crazy. I feel like there's 1 or 2 that are still on their way to me, but I can't remember what they are. That's not good. But they'll just show up in the next wrap up, and I need to start just making, actually, that's a good idea. I'm gonna start making a note every time I get a new book, and that way I won't accidentally post the same book twice, because I don't know if that happened or not. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Let me know down below what are some books you've recently picked up, your most recent purchases. Let me know all that down in the comment section, and while you're down there, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss future notifications. I tend to upload most Mondays and Thursdays, at least twice a week, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Thanks so much for watching.